Alright, moving on to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from... Well, he changed his name again, so I have to remember. Captain Vern Luna. So Captain Vern Luna asked me to basically do like a what-if scenario, where in this, basically, for those who don't know, even I didn't know this until Vern Luna, who used to be Captain Omni, brought this to my attention, where basically there was going to be, during Marvel vs. DC, a trade. There was like a fucking NFL or a Pokemon, or better put, like trading card, where Marvel and DC were like, I'll trade you She-Hulk if you trade me Martian Manhunter. That was a legit thing that could have happened. So, in here, Vern Luna asked me to do, what would it be like if that trade went through, and what would it be like if She-Hulk was in the DC universe? What would it be like now if She-Hulk had they gone through and put She-Hulk in the DC universe? So, let's get into it. So, what would it be? Obviously, you can't. There are certain things you can't do with She-Hulk now that have her in the DC universe. The kind of major one is that you can't, you have to really justify the name She-Hulk. You have to also realize that, hey, you don't have Bruce anymore. She doesn't have a cousin Bruce anymore. So how does and also, like, now you have to explain, because they don't use gamma radiation in the DC universe. So you have to totally retool this character. You have to completely overhaul everything about what makes She-Hulk She-Hulk. Which, the more I say it, like, I'm kind of glad they never went through with this trade, because the more I say shit out loud, the more I'm like, this is goddamn ridiculous. Like, this... Who thought this was a good idea? I could see, like, how you could fit Martian Manhunter into the Marvel universe. I have no idea how you remake She-Hulk into the DC universe. I have no fucking clue how you could possibly go through with that shit. But, god damn it, I'm gonna try my fucking best to do it. So, how I would bring in She-Hulk into the DC universe would be, first off, you gotta do a new version of the origin. And this is gonna sound crazy, but I wouldn't have, I in no way, shape, or form would have gamma radiation. I would not use gamma radiation in her new origin. Sorry about that. So, like I said, I would do the controversial move and not have it be I would not have it be that gamma radiation is what made her. In here, I would have it that Jen Walters was a... I still keep Jen as a prosecuting attorney and whatnot. However, what would happen is that she was actually... What would be the new origin is that Jen was basically prosecuting Cadmus. She was literally prosecuting Cadmus for illegal experiments on humans, like basically metahuman testing on humans after discovering documents for it. But no one really wanted to challenge Amanda Waller and, combat her. No one wanted to take on Waller and basically and she was like, no, I'm going to have the balls to take on Waller. And everyone's like, oh, you poor fool. But she took on Waller. However, during the case, which was actually going in her favor, she was basically Jen was just straight up killing it for a good while. Like, she was just straight up, just wrecking house on Cadmus. However, the difference would be is that what happened next was that she was shot on her way home. She was shot on her way home, and just lit up. She was just lit up in a drive-by from allegedly a previous case of someone who was prosecuted by Jen, and this person got out of jail and then got free and tried to kill Walters. But it is kind of like up in the air. Was it a revenge attack on her, or was Waller like, yeah, I'm gonna have this person try to kill her. I'm just gonna have this guy try to kill this bitch to shut her up and make it look like just a revenge killing, because we all know Waller would be so heinous as to do something like that to someone like Jen. So what happens is that while She-Hulk is, trying, being resuscitated, like Jen is being resuscitated, Waller's like, look, I can help you if you drop the charges. Like, I can help you as a sign of good faith if you help me drop the if you drop the charges if your firm drops the charges against Cadmus, I can help you. I can literally help you, and there might be some, there may be a way, because she is so, like, Jen is so shot up that she won't be able to walk. Where she was shot in the spine keeps her from, she can only move her head. She's paralyzed from the neck down, so for the rest of her life. So Jen, in a moment of weakness, like, yes, I will drop the charges. Help me. And that's when they start pumping in. They basically give her a treatment that they were using on their experiments, which is more or less like a combination of Kryptonian DNA mixed with Themysciran blood. So it's a mixture of Kryptonian and Amazonian DNA, and it makes Jen Walters into the She-Hulk. Which, at first, she goes on a bit of a rampage because it's like, holy shit, what am I? I don't know what I am, and freaks out. But after that, Waller gets her to calm down, and Jen becomes the She-Hulk that we all know and love. The reason why they would call her She-Hulk is that they're like, run, it's the Hulk! Run, it's some kind of Hulk! And he's like, nah, it's a She-Hulk! Something dumb like that. Like, that would be the outward. It would be something just redonkulously dumb like that. So that's where I would kind of be of how to introduce She-Hulk. And would I have her be part of the Suicide Squad? I would say, like, she starts out as a member of the squad, but then eventually upgrades to Justice League. Like, eventually finds out about Waller's tampering with her work, and then eventually, breaks free of that. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this? Do you guys like it, hate it? I'd like to thank Captain Lunar for this Patreon request and continued patronage. And yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think it would be like if She-Hulk was in the DC universe? Personally, it would make no goddamn sense, but I tried with what I had to try to do something different. So, yeah. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. And once again, if you'd like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.